Okay, so this time we have a bit of a difference. It's Nerium the Dryad and Po The Blob. And the situation would be the initial incident took place as Po was visiting the famous Serang Garden. It was on a retreat for some relaxation. At the time, Po was entirely alone, so he could enjoy some silence when it unexpectedly fell unconscious, likely due to toxic spores Nerium can produce. Unable to resist and with no one to defend it, Po was snatched by the Dryad. Po was then forced into a marriage upon its rude awakening. It was rescued in a relatively short amount of time by the official guard of the Blobs. Nerium has refused to give any real explanation for his actions. However, as we mentioned, Po is on our list of most desirable targets. We can solidly assume it was for the same reason most other suitors have. Po is a delicate creature and is quite shaken up, despite having had similar experiences in the past. A calm and understanding atmosphere is vital. Do whatever you can to put Po at ease. Okay. Hehe, I hope no one here thinks that simply because I've been captured, that means I'm ready to give in. Quite the opposite. I have every intention of keeping my marriage with Po. Ah! There, dearest. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Everything is okay. This is not okay. I was kidnapped. That is terrible. Is there anything I can get you? A release from the burdens I bear. Do you have that? I doubt it. This is why you should never offer assistance when you aren't sure you'll even be able to supply it. At least someone offered. I would gladly ease any burden you have. A cannon will do far more than any no-name paperwork assistant could. All I need is to know what it is that's troubling you. You trouble me, you unbelievable brute! Anything beyond that? No, there's nothing. Are you positive? There's a lot I can do. I feel weak. Oops. Oh, get some water. Uh-oh. Are you well, beloved? Yeah! Step away from me! I am in danger. Alright, okay, I can do that. I'm not a threat. Now, I think it is clear that this should be delayed. Maybe we could come back tomorrow or the day after that. I don't want that. But, do you want to do this? No, I want everyone to go away. Well, if everyone left, we definitely wouldn't be able to complete the paperwork. You heard Po. Go on now. You are vile, an evil man. Yes, that is true. I'm quite the criminal. You should have seen some of the dramatically devious feats I've accomplished. I'd love to tell you about it sometime. You can't impress me. You shouldn't even try. Why not? What is the use of being remarkable if you don't use it to impress the one you desire? You shouldn't try because it isn't going to work. You will only distress me further. Oh, understood. I can reconsider in that case. However, I will impress you, one way or another. Leave and never come back. I could tell then at least be impressive by your willpower. It would be greater than most. This always happens. Somehow each time without fail, what you want me to do is the only thing I do not wish to do. You are all the same. People in love are? Someone as nefarious as you doesn't have the right to use that word. But that is what I feel. At least I think it is. I've never had this experience before. I have positively never been in love, and even I know what you're feeling. Cannot be genuine. You are too self-centered to care for another that deeply. Your feelings are shallow. My, you have a bit of a cruel streak. How marvelous. How do I calm him down? These are all not very calming. Oh, can we change the subject maybe? Is that good? Sure. Why are you interrupting our conversation? I do not care about keeping that topic. There's something else I want to say. Then please do. How did you figure out where I was? No one should know. Should have known. You mean in CRN? I didn't. That moment we met was pure serendipity. Do you mean to say that we met by accident? You did not already know me when you approached me in the garden? That's correct. I promise you have never seen anyone else of your quality before that day. I was truly astounded when my eyes laid upon you. That makes this even worse. Ah! But why, dearest? I was not trying to upset you. You kidnapped me and we only spoke once. That is all it took for someone to do that. And? Oh, is this still about my feeling not being genuine? Because they are. One meeting is all that was needed. When I saw you sitting there in the canopy, I was momentarily frozen where I stood. When I regained control of myself, I knew I needed to speak with you. I had a magnificent time when we chatted, but you know the act that fully won me over? When you refused the flower I offered. Huh? Why did that matter? Well, I have been known to be somewhat of a charmer myself, and the flowers I produce are more beautiful than any in a normal garden. After a lovely conversation, it is customary for me to give a flower to the one who shared my company. The way you so aggressively and callously threw it away was absolutely mesmerizing. There was no doubt that you could be the one after that, you couldn't be the one after that. Now, perhaps you can understand my feelings more clearly, and if you do not, I can continue explaining the depths of my emotions for as long as it takes. I don't care about your feelings, you brute! You don't care about mine. In what way? Not including your want to not be abducted by me? Besides that, I have tried to be very considerate when it concerns you. It seems like Nerium is missing a crucial piece of information about Po here. Po's been kidnapped before. What? Who was the insignificant cretin with the nerve to do a thing like that? Which one exactly are you referring to? I can't remember any of them. Huh? I have many suitors. Many. I am often kidnapped by them or harassed in other ways. I suppose that does make a great deal of sense now that you mention it. When something is as wonderful as you, I couldn't possibly have been the only one who noticed. Darling Po, I finally see what you have been trying to convey to me. I want to apologize for the horrible crime of seeming like I was just another easily impressed garden variety suitor. We met in a garden, and you're a walking garden. I have never in my life met someone who was more of a garden variety suitor. That is true. But now that I know everything you've been through, I will make this situation right. I've heard that before. Yes, well, that is why I will remove all of the others who have an interest in you. By the time I'm finished, there won't be any individual in this entire country brave enough to try flirting with you. And once I'm the only one left in line, that is when I make you mine. Haha. Oh. Hehehe. That's so charming. Haha, as it should be. I'm ready to do the paperwork now. Yes, let us finish this. We cannot get married again with the correct understanding if we do not divorce first. There, it is done. Hooray! Now, my sweet Po, please go back to your normal life. Before you know it, fewer and fewer riffraff will come around to accost you. Okay, if you can do what you promise, that would be quite nice. I assure you, Po, you will not be let down. Can you have my thanks, Nerium? Ah. Zah, hooray! This is a true success story. I knew that was the proper result to the situation. It only made sense. The two of them will have such a wonderful relationship from now on, and it's all thanks to me. Now, where's that next brief? I need to be prepared so the second couple will have a separation that's just as positive as this one.